What's up YouTube? I'm Shabazz. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be unboxing my very first humidor, and generally humidors are used for cigars. This humidor though was designed with cannabis in mind. All right, we'll be checking out the Cannabis Humidor. Going to be able to keep my most precious herbs safe and locked away. Before we get into that though, I got to give a huge shout out to my patrons over on Patreon. They're keeping the channel going and growing. My channel is not monetized, so I rely on the support of my patrons over on Patreon. Everybody who cops my merch and everybody who uses my coupon codes and links to shop. Information on all of that, including a coupon code for what you see in today's video, will be down in my landing page in the video description. All right, so this is the Cannabis Humidor by Riot. All right, we've tried a couple different products from Riot. They are a fairly unknown but solid quality company. All right, they're not a huge accessory company, but what they make and what I have tried from them has all been really high quality stuff. I believe that this is made out of solid walnut, okay, solid walnut wood. It comes with some different stuffs, has some different features, a lock and key, all that. All right, let's get this out. Let's get it onto the table and check it out. All right, here it goes. This is the Riot Humidor. You see right here, it is 8 by 11, so it is about exactly the size as a sheet of regular paper. All right, let's unbox it. Oh no. Okay, so it has like a protective foam thing around it, and it seems to have gotten ripped, and that's also okay. That was also the bottom of it. Let's just finish ripping that away. Hulk smash, get that right on open, and there's your humidor right there. That's looking nice. All right, solid walnut wood construction. That looks nice. It smells like new wood. All right, got the little Riot logo. Let's pop it open. Okay, let's see. We got a couple things going on here. We got some divider pieces. I see. All right, hold on. We'll display all that. Let's first get everything out the way. All right, so first off, we got keys. All right, so this is a locking box. Let's see how well that works. We got some old school skeleton keys. All right, we got the 1800s key tech going on. All right, let's close this. Let's see, how do we lock it? You turn it. Okay, it's locked. It don't open. Turn it back and all right. So the keys work as intended. So this is a locking box. All right, so that's gonna work nice for y'all that need a secure stash box. You're trying to keep this away from family, friends, police, campus security, whatever the case might be. All right, this is what I was curious about, right? Because this is supposed to be a humidor, and so when you look at like cigar humidors, there's some sort of seal, and so this does have this lip around it. So when you close it, there's like a mechanical seal going on. That's pretty dope. All right, and then all of this is a scraper card, a sticker, and then these are just dividers. So put that in there, and then, and you could kind of separate it for your different jars or whatever, however you want to configure it. I think y'all get the gist of that. So those are dividers. Here's another divider right here. Everything is removable. And this is a really cool feature. All right, this is one of the things I was actually really hype about this humidor. This is actually a sifting screen block. All right, then you have a keef tray right down there, and it's magnetic, strong magnets. All right, you got the logo right there. And so what this is for is you actually break down your flour onto this, and it's got a really fine screen. You break down your flour, you use a little card, you push your flour around on there, you roll up whatever you're about to roll up. Then when you're done, you lift this up, and this is just dust from it sitting there, but that will be ideally full of keef. And this is like this nice, I don't even know, what is that, like acrylic surface or something, but static electricity should keep your keef on there nice and collected. And then when you got a nice layer of keef built up, again, you take your little card and you come and you scrape all that up, and you do with that whatever you will. So that's a dope feature, and that fits perfectly right there in the humidor. My flower has been really dry lately. I'm here in California, which isn't the driest place, okay, but it is late winter, spring weather, whatever, my flower has been drying out immensely. Let me see. I like to keep my flower in these ball jars. I'm not sure exactly how many ounces that is. Let's just see how many of these jars I could fit. Theoretically, there's 2. Looks like we could fit 1 more. All right. So you could fit 3. And then if you take this out, you don't have to keep this inside the humidor. It's just designed for it. Let's see, we got another one. Another one. Let's have a couple of a different shape or brand. All right, we could still, actually, you know what? Does the grinder fit in there? Yep, fits right in there. And that closes flush, all right? So we fit, what is that? We fit 7/8 in here, 7/8 jars and a grinder, theoretically. And actually, if you move it around, or if you use different brand jars, for example, these skinny ball jars, you know, you could configure it in different ways and make more fit in there or less. It all depends on what you want to do. And that kind of customization was an important feature for me. All right, but the way I'll probably have this configured, I'll have that sifting screen in there because I think that's dope. I want to have my keef available. I'll probably have the flower, the couple strains to me that's really important. All right, could keep the grinder in there, rolling papers. You know, that fits anywhere. There's lots of room in there. Fit your rolling papers in there, lighter, some keef. I think y'all get the point, all right? Let's see, a pack of cones. I'm sure we could fit that in there somehow, or there we go. Got your papers. The papers will fit anywhere. Lighter will fit anywhere. Still fit your keef in there. That's kind of haphazardly, but I think y'all understand the point. Put that in there. You got a lot of options, all right? Lots of customization, and that's what I want. And then to top it all off, one thing I would definitely do is keep at least 1 boost pack in there. Ideally, you want a bigger boost pack or multiple boost packs, and you shut that, lock it if you want, keep it in a, well, you don't really got to keep it in a dark place because it's completely sealed. Probably keep it in a cool place, and there you go. All right, open it up, and voila. All right, and of course, the idea of a humidor is that it keeps your material. Traditionally, you would have tobacco, cigars inside of a humidor. Obviously, this is a cannabis humidor. The point and the technique is still the same, all right? The idea of a humidor is that you are keeping your flower, your tobacco, whatever, at an ideal humidity so that it stays fresh, it doesn't dry out, and it keeps the optimal flavor and smokability, all right? And that's exactly what this is going to do in theory. Obviously, we got to test it out, give it some time, but it don't seem any different from a cigar humidor. It is the exact same build, construction, everything, except for it has like a sifting screen in there. But I'm gonna keep a few Boveda boost packs in here. I'm gonna keep some flour, probably not in jars. I'll test it out. I'll keep some flour and Mylar in here and see, you know, over time, does it really keep it fresher than just having your flour in a drawer somewhere or something. Check out that Riot, you know, seal emblem right there. There's like, what is that? It's burned into the back right there. That's really dope, all right? That's a nice classy touch, all right? Well, this is a humidor, all right? If you wanna see it compared, you know, like I said, it's 8x11, so it's the size, oh shit, it's the size of a piece of paper. It's not super heavy, but it's solid, all right? This is solid wood, so it's not light or flimsy or anything like that, all right? The Riot humidor. Keep in mind, y'all, this video is not paid for. This video is not sponsored. I'm giving you my honest opinion, all right? This is not a paid advertisement that you're watching in disguise, nothing like that. And this is pretty dope. I'm gonna put this to good use. Obviously, it doesn't fit a ton of flour. I usually have a lot of flour on hand, but I will keep, you know, my 3 or 4 very best strains, 8s, quarters, whatever, that I am actively smoking and want to keep fresh inside of this. I'm gonna keep it right here on my desk, pop it open, have everything, grind it on that sifting tray, and there you go. All right, with that being said though, y'all, I did secure a nice beefy coupon code in case you're interested in picking up a Cannabis Humidor. I really recommend it. It is, you know, it's a smart, everybody has stash boxes. Some people keep their stuff in Tupperware. Some people keep their stuff in shoe boxes and different things. Having a nice dedicated box like that that can keep your moisture levels good, you can't go wrong, all right? So for the serious cannabis connoisseurs, you need one of those. Make sure you use my coupon code, which will be down on my landing page in the video description, all right? Let me know what you think about this. Is this a waste of money for you? Is this something that you would be interested in? For me, I think it's dope seeing a humidor designed and marketed directly towards cannabis users. Anyways though, make sure you follow my Instagram, make sure you join the Discord, and make sure you have a happy 420, all right? Hit like if you liked the video, hit me up down in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you can see when I upload new content. I appreciate each and every one of y'all so much, and I sincerely hope you have an amazing rest of your day or night. I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Peace.